Hello everybody, and today we'll be learning how to add a bump map to a plane in Cinema 4D. So for this tutorial we'll need a plane, so just click on the simple objects and select plane, and there we are, we have our little plane. Now we'll need to create a material, so click create, then new material, and we have our default material over here. Double click on it with your mouse. That seems not to work for me. There we are, finally appeared. And the first one we'll see is color. So for this particular effect we'll need to add a texture. So click the arrow next to the texture and load image. We'll use a pavement image that you can find on Google for free, and we'll ask you to copy, if you would like to copy to your project location, the image. We don't actually need this for our tutorial, so we'll say no. And there we are, we have our simple pavement image loaded. So now we'll need to apply it to our plane. So just click on the material, then drag and release it on the plane. And now you can see clearly that it has been applied, and you can see it in your perspective view. Now if you render it out, it looks quite good, but as you can see it still looks quite two-dimensional. Now with the bump map we'll be able to make it more 3D effect, and for this we'll need to activate the bump effect, so just by clicking over here. Now for the texture we need to click once again on this little arrow and then filter. Now click on the filter itself, and over here we'll have the texture, and we'll need a black and white version of the same image that we already have. So for this we'll load the image that we already use, and it will ask us again if we would like to copy it to our location. We say no, and now we'll have the preview over here of the same image that we already have. Now to make it black and white we'll just need to reduce the saturation over here, which just goes under this section, and now you can see it's black and white. Now if we go back and render it again, you can see it has improved. The shadows are darker, the highlights are lighter, but it still looks quite flat. So to fix that we'll go back to the material editor, just double click on the material, and now we'll use the strength of under the bump map. We'll use its strength option. So if we crank it up to say 70%, there you go, 70%, and render it out, you can see immediately on our preview that it has changed the texture quite a bit. But let's see how it looks like when it renders. Now you can see it looks much better. The highlights stand out, the shadows are darker, and it looks more three-dimensional. And that's a very simple and quick way to add bump maps to textures to make them more 3D-like. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time.